Hi everyone, welcome. I have an exciting flip through for you if you are into witches and spooky or Hocus Pocus or Disney. So I found this at my local Walmart around $13. I want to say it was like $13.72 if that matters to you. Here's the side. Here's the back. Now I have not seen a lot of art of coloring books. I know they have a Golden Girls one. So I was excited that this one showed up at Walmart. Now I have seen a few flips on this. And some of them were like, it's this typical art of coloring wallpaper. There's repeated images, just changed up a little, things like that. So stick with me through this little flip through because I want to share with you a couple ideas that I have going for this book, and maybe it will, if you're a little on the fence with it or not a fan of the wallpaper images, maybe I can inspire you and make you want to give it a try. So this is based on the first Hocus Pocus movie, not the new one, but still very fun. Copyright 2022, Disney Enterprises. Skipped a page, sorry. Now, I have not watched Hocus Pocus in a very long time, so I cannot tell you all the characters, and I will have to rewatch it to remember the storyline and who's who. Obviously, I know the main witches, but there's a few things in here that I don't quite remember from the movie. So, for this one, it jumps out to me as I want to black it out, actually probably gray it out, white gel pen all these cobwebs, do a glow effect right here, and then white these, so it's like a nice dark room with a light source with the cobwebs kind of sticking out. But there are designs on this candle as well that would be fun to do. So this is kind of like one of the wallpaper images, so if you're not into that, but Another Glorious Morning makes me sick, and I do want to do one of these as a color along. I'm unsure if I want to do it now or a little closer to Halloween, maybe when more people have the book. We will see, so let me know if you are interested. But I would do one of these type of pages probably. 1 second. Okay, so here is kind of like a little spell, a recipe. Sorry about that. I have an asthmatic having a flare in the background there. Here is another fun one. I think this would be really fun to do like a more realistic smoke effect. Again, maybe a black background and this fire. Do some really dimensional fire on this. I think would be great. I cannot see their spells, but there is another spell page. And I do believe this is Binks. Now this one I find really fun, and I know it's a little repetitive, so this is the same as this side. So you could only do one side if you wanted, or if you could do the whole thing. I would probably do the whole thing. But yeah, very fun. This one doesn't bug me as bad as some of the wallpaper images do. A full moon outside. This would be a great one to practice a galaxy on, or maybe do some magic throughout it. This would be another fun one to maybe black out the background and do some glow. I would like to do not just their eyes glowing, but a little bit around their face so it looks like, the glow is coming outward a little. Or maybe do a purplish background and do some shadow effects so they look like they're all sitting, maybe. So many ideas when I seen this book. This is one of the few Disney books with the wallpaper images that actually got my mind thinking, like, how could I rock this? What could I do different with this that would take the monotony out of the wallpaper images? Here's a nice one, and I like that they do black this out for you. That saves some time. Now this is I don't want to say it's a Halloween themed book, but it is a little on the spookier side, more witchcrafty, so it wouldn't necessarily be horrible if you had a lot of pages in a black background if you were going to attempt to do quite a few in this book or finish it at some point. So there is our little house, which I also love. This will be on my to-do list. Now, like this one, I am not completely interested in. That's a lot of black cats. and I'm not sure what I would do with it. But, you know, you could do one with each different set of color eyes, or watercolor it as a rainbow effect or something. Something maybe Halloweeny, black and orange, green and purple, orange, something like that. Hocus Pocus. So this is another, what I kind of consider wallpaper image or filler image, I guess you could call it. However, this one, I really want to black out the background and make these letters glow. So like I might do this one with a purple glow around it. This one might have a green glow around it. Just give it some spooky neon glow vibes. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. But if you want to color this image, or like the house with markers, and you don't mind losing the cat page or the Hocus Pocus, if you want to do this one, that works out great as well. So and here we are with the candles again. Now I don't know if this page, let's see if it's exactly the same. So it is a little different. This would be one where they took the main image and just changed the background a little. So it could be fun. Great practice if you're playing with light source, whether you want big, little, however you want to do it. So even if we don't plan on perfecting or making a masterpiece out of it, we still can get some practice and use out of it, because we spent money on it. Now I don't remember this, but I think it would be beautiful to do. I think I would add more texture to this wood to really give it a nice wood effect, because right now it's not screaming wood to me. Here's a fun one I would like to do. The only thing about these are you're really going to have to break the spine, or you're going to be having a weird surface to color on. Sorry if this flip is a little long, but I've heard so many people say, I really like the witches in the movie, but I don't love the wallpaper images. So kind of wanted to give a different spin on it. So again, this is the same image duplicated. I still think it could be fun to do. Trying to think if there was like a cool, like you could do two different colors, night and day, purple, green, something like that. Here is a fun one if you want to do glass bottles and potions and things. I smell children. Very fun. This is one I definitely would like to tackle. Definitely interesting facial features. This would be a good one to practice eyes on. Have all different kinds of eyes on there. I like this one as well. Here's a great one to practice galaxies. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, I think this one, I really want to do like a galaxy effect. I want to make this foggy. So I'm not sure if I want to white it out with a pencil or whatnot, but I do have sort of a theme I want to do with that. And I want to carry it over to this. So I'm going to give her a little bit of her signature color glow around her, or maybe make this Northern Light style. Something where these two go together. Now, this is an intriguing page that I really am interested in. And I do believe if you are not into the whole double page spread, when we get a little further in the book, there is half of an image similar. But I think this would be super fun. You could get really beautiful, really detailed with this. Oh, I really like this one too. One of my favorites. The only thing I don't like is the background is really plain. So I'm not sure if I want to throw bricks behind them, or some wood, or some Halloween washi tape. I'm not sure yet, but I do like this image. So here are some more hats. I'm not sure. I know I'm making this flip take forever. I'm sorry. I want to be somewhat thorough though. So this is the same image, just with a black background. So you probably won't want to black this one out unless you want two matching pages. But I still think it could be fun. It would definitely be lots of hats to color. This one, so there is, I'm gonna double check one more thing. I'm not sure. I thought I seen. Maybe not. I wanted to make sure that this wasn't the same as the other picture frames we've seen with Gets Mary in them, but they are not. So a couple of these will be a little the same if you color the ones with her in them. The rest will be new. I really think these would be pretty in gold frames, or maybe each their own color. Lots of ways you could go about this to get a neat effect. Don't remember this off the top of my head. I would have to look it up. I really am gonna have to find somewhere to stream the movie and check it out one more time before I dive in. But I do plan on doing a couple pages out of this book, so if anyone is interested in joining in, buddy color style or color along, please let me know, because that helps me decide what to film and what to do on my own. So this is the page I was talking about, because I did. So it is this half. The cauldron is just flipped. So you could always practice on this half, or just do this half if you're not into the double page spread before you do the whole thing. So, positive or negative, it always helps to look at the cup half full. I figure I spent $13 on it. I'm going to color lots of pages and get my money out of it best I can. So here is Emily Binks' grave in the cemetery. This would be a beautiful, beautiful sky. It's a little bit of a weird setup. You have the sky here and not over here. But I do think maybe not. I did think it was supposed to be a double page spread, but maybe not, because the tree doesn't carry over. Kind of looks like it does, but it doesn't match up on the other side. So however you want to do that, I would do this side. One second. Sorry about that. I had to pause. Somebody's headphones came unplugged and I didn't want to get copyrighted. Here is a cute little page with the vacuum. It's too cute. And the broom closet. Also like this one. Again, I would add some texture to this wood. Maybe distressed ink would be a good way to go to give it a real patchy old age look. A wallpaper image. Very fun. This would be a good one to kind of maybe practice your colors and your different skin tones on before you colored one of the other images you really like. But still. So this one is kind of like the Hocus Pocus one I showed you with the words. Because I want to do a glow on the other one. I'm almost considering taking their colors. I don't remember all their colors right off, who's green and whatnot, and doing like a ombre effect. I'm not sure what I would do for a background, but that'd be fun. Here's a great one for a night sky. Lots of night sky scenes. Okay, this I don't remember off the top of my head either, but I do think this would be a great page. I almost want to vintage it, make it look like it's an old, maybe just right here, draw in my own ripped up piece of paper and make it look vintage. There he is coming out of the grave, scaring everybody. Here again, you can practice your colors. Put a little glow around him or something, depending on what you want. And there's one of his graves. There's the body of Emily Binks. Now I think I would put maybe like a tree silhouette in the background and a glow around this moon, and you know, black to light with a tree silhouette, just to give this a little spin because it feels a little plain to me. This one is a whole lot to take in. I would definitely start this one by just placing colors, not necessarily shading or anything, but do all your skin and the bars, because between the bars and these branches it's really hard to tell what's what. And I think once you got all those defined real well, then your image will stand out better. I suggest we form a calming circle. Here's a great way to practice moons. Again, if you are into galaxies, night skies, maybe you want to try acrylic or watercolor on this one. I am calm. And here is this again. I don't remember necessarily the book. I will have to check it out. More portraits. It'd be fun to have all three of their matching set of portraits done. If there's all three in here. I haven't looked completely through the book. I've seen a flip, but as far as my own, I haven't looked through it completely. Again, some beautiful night sky. I think this one is so much sky, I would acrylic paint it or watercolor it and then acrylic paint in my clouds. That's a lot of pencil. Okay, here's the cauldron. This would be a good one to do different cauldrons. You know, you could have black, gray, brown, gold, purple, whatever you want. Just kind of practice the effect you want. Oh, yep, they all do 3 half-portrait pages. So those would be a nice matching set to have done, especially if you are into Hocus Pocus. Let me bend this. Don't know how many squares are here, but this could be like a fun countdown Halloween type one. I think they are the same images somewhat. You have spiderweb, pumpkin, cauldron, broom, another cauldron, another pumpkin. This one would be kind of neat to put washi tape in between too for like a wallpaper effect. I put a spell on you. This one might have to make my own background because that's a lot of swirly and smoke going on. But I like this part. This would be fun to do. I have turned this book into almost a 20-minute flip through. This is a cute one. And the guitar over here. Another I put a spell on you. Again, not sure with all the swirls, but it'd be fun to do maybe like a green mist, black notes or something. Some kids and some traps. The one vacuum and the brooms. Oh, I feel like we've seen this one before. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a sort of flip through review type on it. I want to be... So, this is this one, and it's a little bigger with the moon, and then these guys are a little smaller without the moon. So that is the difference. They just shrunk them down a little and took out the moon. So I just want to make sure that that was the only one. Okay, so yes, lots of witches on brooms to color. But if you, like I said, if you are not into this, then this, well, that's like 2 wallpapers together. This one you could use markers on. Salt, circle of salt to protect from zombies, witches, and old boyfriends. Another cute one. Bent my page. Some more cauldrons. Come little children. See, these pages are the reason I bought it. The realism, the depth, the detail, the realism you could get into with these are gorgeous. Here's another fun one with the lots of portraits. So lots of portraits and lots of sky, witches in the sky. Sky again. This one of Emily. Some more salts and candles. This is cute. Their hair. This could be fun. I can't wait to see other people's interpretations of this book. I know there's going to be lots of them come closer to the movie release in Halloween. Lots of these heads to color. I really want to try out my zombie skin tone on this. So I might not do a full color along, but I could do a head maybe. So here is the same hair without the black background. And this one is neat. I think, is this the cover image? Minus two ladies. So if you take out these two, it's the cover image. And this is the kind of effect I want. I want them in the middle with the glow and then the smoke. I don't know if my smoke will be green, but I feel like we've seen this frame on the eye page and a couple others, so it will be up to you whether you want to change it up or carry it throughout the book. There's another sky scene. Now here's another portrait, but it's different this time. It's not the witches, and there's pumpkins in the background. Some more moons with the cat. I like the leaves. This could be pretty. Trying to get my sliding all over the place here. I shall always be with you. And then here they are at the end, walking through the gate. I'm not sure, this might be a sun, I don't remember for sure. Could do a pretty morning sky with the cream up to the blue. Your trees could be going, you know, black to brown, like everything's waking up for the morning. Okay, it's all just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. So here is the sequel, some other books. Here's a spell book, available now. Copyright Disney. And here is the back, 100 images to inspire creativity. So that is Hocus Pocus, Art of Coloring. Questions, comments, leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed. I helped to give you a couple ideas for the wallpaper images so that you can get your money's worth out of the book. And I hope to see you next video. Thanks for watching.